Assalamu alaikum everyone. Before I even touch the cake, let me show you the reference picture. This is the design my client chose, and by the end of this journey, this plain cake will hopefully look just like it. It looks simple at the first glance, but trust me, every tiny details matter. So let's begin. This cake is a 1 kg tall butterscotch flavored cake, and every great cake starts with a strong foundation. The very first thing I do is level the cake. I always take my time with this step because one uneven layer can affect everything that comes after. Cake decorating isn't just about making something beautiful, it's about making sure every slice is perfect. Now I am carefully cutting the sponge into even layers. I know it looks satisfying, but this part needs patience. If one layer is thicker than the other, the cake can lean or become unstable. A few extra seconds here can save a lot of trouble later. The next step is to soak the cake with sugar syrup. Then I spread a generous amount of whipped cream, making sure every corner is covered. Then I add butterscotch crush and spread it. I don't want anyone taking a bite and missing out on that delicious butterscotch flavor. Then I add butterscotch crunch. Then comes another layer of sponge, sugar syrup, another layer of cream, butterscotch crunch, and we repeat the process again and again. This is one of those moments where the cake slowly starts telling its own story. Layer after layer, it grows taller, stronger, and start looking more like the vision I had in my mind. Sometimes people only see the final cake, but they never realize how much happens before the decoration even begins. Every layer needs to be aligned, every edge needs to be checked, every little adjustment makes a huge difference. Now that all the layers are stacked, I gently press the cake to make sure everything settles nicely together. This helps create a stable structure before moving on to decoration. And now it's time for the crumb coat. Honestly, this isn't the most glamorous stage of cake decoration. In fact, it often looks messy, but this step is one of the biggest secrets behind a clean or professional finish. The crumb coat locks in every loose crumb, smooths out the surface, and gives me the perfect base for the final layer of frosting. I slowly cover the sides, smooth the top, turn the cake, check every angle, and keep refilling it until I am happy with the results. It's amazing how a simple layer of cream can completely